right, everyone. As some of you may have seen, we now have Woof Whirlpool Orca rewards that are live, as voted by the DAO. A set amount of Woof has been allocated to Orca for this, and today I'm going to show you um, essentially how to set up a Whirlpool Woof USDC position in order to take advantage of these Woof rewards. So let's go ahead and get started. So the first thing you're going to want to do is go to orca/whirlpools, and you can filter by token at the top here, which is where you're going to want to search for Woof. We can see here is the Whirlpool reward deposit for Woof. So I'm going to go ahead and click deposit, and before we get to this point, I do want to clarify, you want to make sure you have some Woof and USDC put into this. Since this is a LP reward-based system with concentrated liquidity, that means that you'll need equal parts USDC and Woof to participate. So if you want to make a $100 Woof USDC LP position in order to get rewards, you would need $50 of Woof and $50 of USDC, etc., etc. I would also like to point out that there's an awesome watch tutorial video up here. If you haven't checked it out, please feel free to check it out. It's somebody from Orca just kind of walking through the steps of how concentrated liquidity works, how the Whirlpool system works, and over the course of 10 minutes, just kind of how all that affects everything that you see here today. Anyway, let's go ahead and get started though. So I'm going to go ahead and deposit. I already have some Woof and USDC in my wallet here. I'm going to say that I understand. I'm going to get started. All right. Three things to see here as far as price range is concerned. So since you are, again, providing LP, a liquidity pairing between USDC and Woof, Orca gives you three different ways off the bat that you can kind of provide to this. So active, as you can see, has a kind of tighter range here, 1234064 to 12310 USDC to Woof. And then you see down here in passive, it's a little bit of a broader range there, a little bit more room to rise and fall. And then you have the ability to do custom. So some things to understand about all this. It kind of explains in a one-liner beneath each one of these what the differences are. So this one has higher yields, obviously, since it's a tighter spread. But you may have to rebalance it. You might need to come in here and change the USDC per Woof one direction or the other if you don't want to experience impermanent loss. And impermanent loss, by the way, is definitely probably the largest risk of providing LP. Impermanent loss is the concept where, let's say you provide $50 in USDC and $50 in Woof, and the price of Woof goes down, but the price of USDC remains the same, then you may, at least for a period of time, have less value, less than 100 in that liquidity pairing while you're collecting fees like a normal LP would collect. So for the purpose of this, I'm not going to do custom, although it is pretty cool. If you want to take a look, you can set your own values and stuff. Pretty neat. See projected APR, volume, etc. For this, instead, I'm just going to do passive. This is the easiest one. Lower yields, but also a lot less risk of impermanent loss, etc. We'll go ahead and click next step. Choose our amounts, and I'm going to go ahead and put all my Woof in there, and that looks like just about all my USDC as well. So I'll preview. 290% APR, it's pretty wild. And again, this is an estimate based on 24-hour swap fees. I will confirm my deposit. Pay a little gas, and a setup fee. It was like, I think, 0.01 total to make the necessary token accounts for this. 0.01 SOL, that is. And again, Orca is, how well it works is contingent on the Solana network, so pay attention to that as well. Because if the TPS on Solana isn't great, you might have some trouble doing this. But once you submit, just give it a little time, and it should go through. All right. I got my deposit. you'll find below your Whirlpool NFT in your wallet. This represents this particular position and is represented by this icon below. Pretty cool, right? Do not sell or burn this NFT. I want to repeat, do not sell or burn this NFT. Do not. You can send it to another wallet to transfer your position. So if you want to move this LP from wallet A to wallet B, you can. But do not burn or sell it. Because if you do, this is what constitutes the liquidity pair that you just made. So let's go ahead and view the portfolio. We can see my total position here. We can see some basic stats on it, the leverage that's applied, liquidity, 24-hour volume, etc., etc. And then if later on you want to come back in and deposit a little more, you can. Or if you want to come back in and withdraw your LP position, you can. But again, remember, you have to have this NFT in the wallet that you're connecting with in order to withdraw or to add to that position. Okay, now to get to the fun part. Pending yield. So up here, now I just started this position, so I don't have any pending yield right now, but since we've supplied WOOF to this, you guys will be periodically getting yield up here. So that means that after you've created your Whirlpool position, you can periodically come into Whirlpools, go to your active portfolio, and then harvest all. And this will leave your position here while you continue to collect fees, but you'll get this additional harvest as it comes in. So again, have fun. This is just kind of like a small way to reward people for providing some concentrated liquidity for WOOF. And look out for a similar thing on Raydium coming pretty soon. And hope you guys enjoy.